YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in, go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I post up new content. Well, I'm sitting up here now watching the Bengals and Titans play, right? And I titled this show a Super Bowl rematch, possible three-peat, because this game here, right? If Cincinnati wins, right, then just know that there's a strong possibility that San Francisco will go up to Green Bay and beat Green Bay again. Because the last time that these two teams met in the divisional round, Colin Kaepernick was quarterback, and he ran all over them boys, right? But then just to know that the 49ers, they went to the Super Bowl but they lost to Baltimore, right? Because that was Ray Lewis's final season. So they wanted to make sure that old Ray got his ring before he left, before he got out of there. So here's the deal, people. It's been 31 years since Cincinnati has even been in the playoffs, won a playoff game. Now, the last time that they went to the Super Bowl, right, it's been to be 32 years ago. Well, actually, it's probably already been 32 years ago, right? And guess who they played against? They played against the San Francisco 49ers, right? So, here it is. This is your possible second three-peat because the only two teams, because there's only two other teams that met in the Super Bowl for 3 times, and that's Dallas and Pittsburgh. And as you know, and as y'all everybody know, Pittsburgh won the first two, Dallas won the last one. And we all know about that bullshit, those two bullshit Larry Brown interceptions. Right? So that's the possible three-peat right there. Now you got other possibilities, right? We can either see a repeat of the very first Super Bowl between the Packers and Chiefs. Now, for the most part, we really thought that we was gonna get that last year, right? Or whatever, yeah, because but Tom Brady came in and fucked up everything, right? But then again, when you actually really stop and look at it, right? Here it is. They played the Super Bowl down there in Tampa Bay, Florida. But if you actually really know anything about the state of Florida, that's Seminole. That is Seminole Indian country, right? And then y'all wonder why Kansas City came down to Tampa Bay and they lost. If you actually really stop and think about it for a minute, that's the only reason why, or one of the reasons why Kansas City lost, right? Because you come down to Seminole country and then you run into Tom Brady, and for whatever reason, the NFL really isn't done with Tom Brady quite just yet, right? So here's the deal, right? You got that possibility of the Packers and Chiefs playing again. Then you got another rematch of last year's Super Bowl, right? And again, if you actually really stop, if you go back and look at previous Super Bowls, right? The only two teams that went back-to-back Super Bowls was Dallas and Buffalo, right? So there's another possibility of a rematch, back-to-back rematches, right? Then again, this game here, for the most part, this can actually really be this game can actually really go either way, right? Because let's just say for shits and giggles that Tennessee wins, right? And the Rams play tomorrow night. So there you go. You got another Super Bowl rematch now. Granted the fact they was called the St. Louis Rams when they won when they met up the first time around. So if you actually really want to look at that, you can look at it. If you want to call it a rematch, fine. If not, still fine, right? So that's two possibilities. That's two. I already gave y'all four possibilities of a Super Bowl rematch, right? Now, the only odd, the only odd Super Bowl that could possibly happen is that you can have a San Francisco and Buffalo Super Bowl, which for the most part, that if that happens, then Buffalo is going to win because they're 0 for 4 in championship play, right? So you got to look at it like this. San Francisco, they can get in. They can get in one or two ways, right? But just know if they play this, if they play the Bills, they're gonna lose. If they play the Bengals, guess what? They're gonna lose because again, like what I told y'all with the whole Dallas and Pittsburgh Super Bowl, that third meeting, Dallas won the third one, right? So here we got it. So for the most part, that that Super Bowl match may be the sleeper. That may be the sleeper out of all of the possible rematches that could go down come Super Bowl Sunday, right? Now, just like I say, now I I'll be the first one to tell you I can't actually really give you no I really can't tell you who's actually really gonna be in the Super Bowl, right? But if this was put like this, if this was a game of horseshoes, right? Or bowling, or if I had a grenade and just threw it at y'all, guess what? I'm knocking everybody. I'm knocking everybody out the box. So there's my spiel of what is going to happen within the next couple of weeks, right? Make sure that you like and subscribe, right? Hit the notification bell every time I do a show. So with that being said, hey, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross street, around the corner. Carlos Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Till next time.